Hey everybody, welcome back. Defects. Trying to redeem the sins that we had on our last run with the silence. What do we like? Part of the problem with the last run, allow me to caffeinate real quick. Part of the problem with the last run, we went a little too fast. Going slow on the silent run was very helpful for us. We went too fast on the... Sorry, going slow on the ironclad run was helpful for us. Going fast on the silent run was bad. Choose a card to obtain. Probably a net positive. Obtain 3 random potions, sure. 250 gold for 7 max HP. I don't know. I think I'd rather just... Yes, I would rather get ball lightning. Slow down, because you could have taken hologram there. But I really think you need... Okay, we'll try that path. I do think you need... early to commit to either frost or lightning, or at least like the opportunity to have those to kill enemies quickly. Like really, getting a single ball lightning makes this deck so much better, I think. So I actually think that we made the right call there. What? Pardon me. What are we gonna do with hologram? Bring back a 1 energy zap faster? I think that's highly not correct. So we would love to add more ball lightnings. Cool-headed. It's bad now, but it could be great later. What's the upgraded version? Draw 2 cards. It's even better. Cold Snap is also pretty great. But I think we do better... Well, that's not... I was going to say I think we do better if we commit to either Frost or Lightning, but simultaneously, I mean, putting one of the opposite in our deck doesn't mean we're not committing. I think we would like a Cold Snap for damage and passive block. Claw? Maybe, but we have to... This is a card where after we take it, we want to... Like, this defines our deck. This leaves us flexible, but is also strong, I think. So, coming up here... I was really hoping we'd get the opportunity to add... either another... I've forgotten the name of the card, embarrassingly enough. Another Cold Snap. I was going to call it Frostbolt. Why am I all blizzarded up? I didn't even watch BlizzCon stuff. Or another Ball Lightning. We didn't, so I think we have 2 choices. We could remove probably a basic strike, now that we've added 2 attacks, or we could add a block, and I'm going to add a better block. And then, I did look at Discovery as well, and I thought maybe, but... Scrape is a bad card for us until we get some upgrades. So we want to keep going towards the Flaming Elites. And just by adding these 3 cards... Oh, this is great. Just by adding these 3 cards, the Defects starting deck, I really feel, is just beautiful now. It's got so much more killing power. So, Recursion, we have to think of that, it's basically like a 5 block, if we have no extra focus. It's 5 block Shuffling Orbs, or 8 damage Shuffling Orbs. I don't think it's that good, but it gets very nice when it costs 0. Melter, I think, is fine. And Defrag, I think, is fine. But I don't think it's worth playing early. And I think it's better... It's not a power that defines your deck. I think it's a power that helps out. So I think for now we skip. Again, these are just my thoughts on the subject. I could be very wrong. Basically, I want to stick to either Frost or Lightning. Possibly both, but probably not. Because I want to get either a Blizzard for a finisher or a... Lightning Strike. So I'm going to take another Cold Snap, because it starts to define the theme of our deck. In theory, at least. This is a perfect turn. And yeah, already, right off the bat, things are feeling good. I have to think real quick. We do have 4 energy this turn, because of Charge Battery. So... I don't think well, I might be able to kill you. I think we actually Ball Lightning. Zap. Defend. We could dual cast, but either way he's dead next turn, so I'd rather keep full orb slots. So we could rebound Cold Snap, but I really think Glacier is, you know, what we want with our Frost Enabler. So we'll take the Ruby Key. We'll take the songs that remind us of the good times, the songs that remind us of the best times. You might be saying, NL, why not wait to take a key? The answer is, I don't know. I don't know if the key shows up later. Like, I'm trying to keep myself in a good spot here. We probably should have dual casted, but whatever. It's extra damage. So we have 8 passive damage per turn. I like it. We're going to definitely ball lightning. We have to hurt him real bad. We're going to cold snap him for sure. We're going to hit him again. This will be a good test of the strength of our deck. 21 damage is real nasty. So far, it's not going so badly, to be honest with you, for a buffed elite on the first floor without us having upgraded anything. I think I'm totally okay, giving him some extra strength in order to get a lot of extra block for ourselves. We probably won't kill him next turn. He's doing 10. Zap means he's doing 0. We got him the turn after that. This is a totally fine fight, and I think an indication that this deck is pretty much where we want it to be first floor. Giria, I don't think is going to be very strong. We need to upgrade our cards more than anything else. And I don't think these matter. Barrage is 12 damage most of the time, but I don't think it's good enough. You know, Ball Lightning could be 16 damage just by itself, so I don't think any of these work right now. So we have all 3 keys. Now we can slow our roll. We can start worrying about us. What about us? What about this? The song I heard on the radio. I don't know who sings it. I'm going to guess that that is sung by Pink. Give me charge battery here. We're not in any danger. Just ride out the heals. What do we want to upgrade, by the way? Great question. Zap, dual cast, costing 0 are very helpful. We still have 2 turns of healing, so I kind of just like, you know, let's take no damage. Even healing for 1, like if we could, why not? You know what I mean? And this ensures that you die next turn. So everything's fine here. Everything's great. I will always add a self-repair, even if we're not doing a power deck. So I think we're not a strength build. So what do we upgrade? So many options, but I think I almost always like to go Zap first. And again, let's slow down. I just have to remind myself now and then. Slow down. You don't need to go so fast. Here, useless. Potentially good, but I'm going to go with the mildly guaranteed positive of maximum HP. I will good face, bad face. At the end of combat, raise your max HP by 1. That seems insanely great. We're definitely going to get enough block. And again, that's kind of the real strength of the Frost build that we've sort of got going for us right now. Is that... A moment, please. So you're doing 15. I can get to 12. Or if I kill you, I'll only take... No, it's better to do this. We take 3, who cares? Especially now, who cares? I forgot what I was saying earlier. We don't really want Consume, I think. Go for the Eyes is really good. I actually think that even though we're not building into that, I'm going to learn from our Ironclad deck and say that having the ability to give weakness, especially when going up against an enemy, and we'll try to get 2 weakness out of it, going up against an enemy that does a lot of, you know, attacks, it would be nice for us to have this. Unfortunately, this doesn't help us too much, but it's a very bad first turn for us, to be honest. I feel like this is a very common amount of HP for us to be at. So let's think. If we use Glacier, there will be a Frost Orb at the front. We'll get 5 extra block that we might not need. If we use Zap first, there will be a Lightning Orb at the front. I think I like that a little better, so we can do more damage. Obviously, we're not taking any this turn. I'd rather get extra energy, but it is worth playing Self-Repair just to get it out of our deck, I think. We had extra energy. I am an idiot. You can call me an idiot for that one. I deserve it. Again, put a Lightning Orb up at the front here. Very slowly, I feel like we're tilting things in our favor. But it is taking a while. It's a good turn to play that, thankfully. We are consistently drawing go for the eyes on the exact wrong turn. We have extra energy here, so we can play Glacier last. Do we want to? Yes. We would take damage if we didn't. We'd probably play the defend instead, but still. It's pretty easy so far because the deck basically just plays itself. This is the turn where we wanted go for the eyes, so we got pretty lucky. We'll send that out there. Probably play a defend just to ensure that we're doing as well as possible. And I think we got him. But, you know, we are increasingly getting a lot of burns into this deck. 3 turns of weakness is extremely nice. So we are still taking damage. It's okay, we're going to play all those anyway. I think this went fine, but with the knowledge... I mean, it's not over yet, for one, but... with the knowledge that we need a way to stop our deck from getting super thick with statuses. And, you know, I don't think we need to play Glacier here, actually. We'll just dual cast to get him a little closer to death. Like, our deck becoming increasingly full of burns is really bad. And it will kill us eventually. But we have enough power in our orbs to take him out, thankfully. Wasn't too bad. Okay, regen potion, sure. I have to think. So, Thunderstrike would normally be a good call. It's a finisher. This one hurts. We're not taking creative AI, probably. I think we'll take Fission. Thunderstrike is a really good finisher, though. But Fission, when it becomes upgraded... gotta think that on average that's going to be 16 damage 5 block or 10 block 8 damage plus 3 energy and 3 card draw for 0. That's so great. I think we have to, but it is close between that and Lightning Strike. And you know, I think now that we've taken Fission, we don't mind Inserter, which will become it'll make that card even better, basically. So I think, normally I don't really like Inserter, but we didn't have any energy relics that really, you know, would have sucked up my attention here, so I think that this is fine. I'm going to start here so we can choose not to fight the elite if we wish. These guys are the worst. I just hate them. So we'll get the passive damage out, we'll put up some block. We'll zap and then Glacier. And then we'll just do our most defensively minded turn there. We only take 2 damage, which is actually really good. And we could Fission. Do we want to? 8 damage and 15 block. Yes, I think we want to. It's not 8 damage. It didn't evoke. And we also didn't get the block because it didn't evoke. Of course. That being said, no reason to play the self-repair. We might lose our gold here. We're going to lose some of our gold here. That's okay, though. We only lost 3 HP. Blizzard is what we want. Yeah, especially coming pre-upgraded. That's pretty much the card we've been specifically asking for, so that's a really big one. Thorns is just absurdly good here. And then on top of that, I think you really defend, and then get a Frost Orb. At maximum, you'll take 3 damage, and these guys are going to just body themselves completely. Now all we want is self-repair, and they're probably all dead. So this is... I feel much more like this is in line with the Ironclad deck than it is with the with the silent deck so far. Like, I feel pretty comfortable. So you guys are doing 10 damage. I don't like that very much. I still don't know if fission is really the right call. I mean, if I defend, we're going to take a maximum of 1 damage. I think you guys will die in the process. Yeah, you're definitely going to die. And I took 0, so even better. I think a leap is takeable. But you know what? I'm not going to take it. I think we have enough frost to not have to worry about it. Oh, you know what? If we're gonna get a an innate curse, it's nice to get it with gambling chip. So I would like to not have any of this garbage in my hand on turn 1. I am gonna play a power potion. I think we're best off with static discharge here. I think I would like to glacier for the block ability for the future turns. And then, honestly, I think I would rather Cold Snap for more block ability. So right now, Blizzard is only doing 6 damage. It's very bad. 8 block. It's not really helping. At least it does 9, so we will play it. And here comes a bunch of lightning. Okay. Well, charge battery. Self-repair. I'm just going to strike you. Again, I think we're doing fine here. No need to fission. The orbs are fairly important. I will do a cast for block. I will still glacier. The frailty is so annoying, though. We actually have not lost very much HP. This has been a pretty good fight, despite what it might look like. Yeah, Blizzard is the way this deck is going to win. So do we want another Ball Lightning? I want it, but I don't think it's the right call. So I'm going to go for removal here. Oh, dude, I'm actually really stoked about this if it goes well. I'm happy to go to the shop, by the way. I want to remove this curse as soon as possible. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. You could probably stay, but... Ugh. We're only taking 1 damage turn 1. I don't think we use the regen potion now, but I think we will probably use it over the course of this fight at some point. This fight or the next fight. So Glacier is hyper relevant. We are at 11 block. Probably, man, to all enemies. So good. It's actually very similar to our Ironclad deck, except it's Ironclad, or sorry, it's self-repair instead of spot weakness. That's our game winner. Now... Self-repair, not quite as good as Reaper. It's fair to suggest. We are going to take 7 damage here. Entangle doesn't bother me at all. We don't actually, like, attack that much. It would bother me if we had Blizzard, but we don't. I'm going to... No, I'm not going to pop this yet, because when Blizzard comes out, it's going to be... it's going to be better. We're not taking any damage here. When Blizzard... Wait, I don't know. We don't want to draw Blizzard accidentally on a turn in which we're entangled, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Well, 4/4/4. We got unlucky that he didn't die, but I think we will not fight the next wave. I would like to. I don't think we're strong enough. It does pain me a great deal. But I think we gotta, you know, use our noggin. Out of these, I think I'd rather have 1 energy next turn instead of 6 damage. But what am I gonna use the energy for? I don't know, probably to do 6 damage. Why do you ask? Blizzard, 6 damage to all enemies. Or you're doing 19 damage, we're at 11. Okay. So we are going to be debuffed, but you know, at least we're marching towards Blizzard eventually being better. The frailty is really bad, obviously. I think, I mean, this is 8 block. It's not bad, but We could get 4 energy, 4 draw. Can we do better than 8 block? I don't know. No, we can't. But we did get more lightning and more damage out there. So was it worth it? I don't know. I'm feeling the heat a little, to be honest. 11 block. Our blocks are very bad right now. But I wanted the energy regardless. Okay, so Blizzard's starting to get there. This does suck pretty bad, though. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like we're falling behind. I don't think we're too late to fix that. And one of the ways we can do it is via barrage. We have a lot of orbs. I think barrage gives us some sustenance as the fight goes on. So first things first. We don't have an X cost card. We want to remove our curse. That's a big one. Seek is oh, we don't have, we're slightly too low. Okay. I think we don't want anything then. We're absolutely gonna smith, and I know that seems busted, but we're gonna smith fission. It's gonna become so amazing now. And I'm just hoping Omamori is fine. Just fine. I hate this. I hate this a great deal. I'm gonna get a little weird. I'm gonna become cursed. Right, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say that I'm gonna come here and remove the curse, but we don't have to do that. We can stick with the simpler path, which is still kind of bad. Like this fight is kind of bad, I mean. So we want self-repair. Cold Snap Charge Battery is good. Let's get rid of these two. We don't need them yet. Hey. So self-repair early just gets it out of our deck. Alright. I think we've started to address the problems that were happening with our deck on this floor. And I'm happy to have done it early when we still had the chance. Already, we have a 12 damage attack. That's pretty good. I don't really want to dual cast. I'd rather save it for a fission later. We do... I don't know if we need more blocks or we just need to draw them, but we're having some problems here. We're taking another 8 damage. Does not make me a very happy man. But we can rest next. So this is a Glacier situation. And here's the Wombo combo, theoretically. Now, it's not as good as I mean, we didn't draw as many orb generators as I wanted. We did do something, though. I can kill you. I'll take some damage in the process. I'm gonna take some damage in the process anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is spotty. Unlike the Silent Run, I do feel like we're not just waiting for the sweet embrace of death to take us away. But I'm grasping at like what we need to make the difference right now. I don't know what it is yet. Storm doesn't work. Cool-headed. I'm thinking. Cool-headed. I see you're cool-headed shining through. I don't think it's what we need. I don't think we need a second go for the eyes either, though. So we have to rest. Hopefully. We're probably still gonna have to rest before the boss fight. I mean, I kind of feel like Glacier and Barrage work well together on turn 1. Not ideal, but decent enough. I don't think you necessarily want Fission early, but I admittedly could be wrong. I think I would rather get 6 less damage for 2 extra block per turn. Like, I guess here's where I'm struggling a little bit. Is Fission 1 second. I was hoping for some cheaper stuff, but... Is Fission the kind of card we want to play early for momentum or late when we have, you know, 20 orb slots? You reach max orbs eventually, but I think you know what I mean. Does it benefit us more to use it early and get that tempo, or to play it late and get, you know... This is a bit of a whack situation right here. Or to play it late and, you know, you get the incredible stuff out of it. I don't know yet. I can't believe we're going to take damage on this turn. We're not. Your math is very bad. You might take damage on this turn. But I guess you would definitely look at Fission and you would say, okay, that's a lot of block. We're not going to take damage on this turn. We're going to draw an absurd amount of stuff afterwards. It's best to play Blizzard last after you play all the other stuff you like. And I think we do like Glacier still. And I think we like Ball Lightning more than anything else in our hand. And then Blizzard is 30 damage. Okay. So next turn we want to play Self-Repair. That helps. When it shows up for 0, that helps out a lot. Hologram. Hologram is very good late at putting Blizzard back in our hand. I think that's what we need to go with. This is not a bad first turn. I even like it just like that. So we'll do that. Taking no damage. Okay. This guy dies pretty easily to lightning, but we need to obviously make that happen. We can also hit him 3 times. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this is where we fission. So I'm going to hit you. I'm going to cold snap. I'm going to fission. And I hope I'm just going to body the Christ out of you guys here. It's like a self-repair. Kill you. Hit you. Literally useless, but, you know, it's a man can dream. I still think we have to play Glacier. That was important. So we do want to block. Rest assured, I hate these days as being added to our deck. But if we put up enough passive block, we don't even need to draw cards. Or we don't need to play cards, rather. I will zap and add some trash to our deck, but... $22 damage. So I do look at like a hologram Blizzard, but... I'm going to Glacier first. I think it's going to take us close. We're at 20. There you go. Why not play hologram? Because once we play hologram, it ain't ever coming back. So I really want a wombo combo hologram Blizzard. I actually got through that real well. All things considered. 73 out of 90 HP. Compile Driver is probably 7 damage, draw 2 cards. I think that's good enough to add. And then we're going to absolutely upgrade. I do want to see... we want a hologram to come back around. That's... You don't even need to look. We do have a thick deck. This is a deck thickness I'm not comfortable with. And I will let you know that right off the bat. We do not need to go for the eyes on turn 1. I will play Glacier most of the time. Just to get the orbs out there. Look. I don't love that turn 1. But I'd rather not have self-repair showing up dead. Okay, so be smart. This is 7 damage, 2 cards. It's pretty good. This is 16 damage. 6 damage to all enemies. We will cold snap first, I think. So we have 6 block, which means we're taking 26 damage. It's not great. But honestly, 9 damage to all enemies. That's pretty good. For turn 2. It's not quite, you know, it's like sweeping beam, but you don't get to draw. Yeah, I should make sure you die. We have a 0 cost thing we could... I get that. it's still worth killing you. So we're taking 8 damage. I'm holding out on this idea that fission is better later. Just in case, let's do this. We got you next turn regardless. We probably should have used an ancient potion there. Slow down a little. All is very much not lost yet. And we did that just to enable more blizzards in the future. Once blizzard gets good, like blizzard plus hologram seems incredible. Now we know we're gonna draw blizzard. Pardon me. I think this is our fission turn. We really wanted hologram. Obviously didn't get it, but still, 15 damage to all enemies is quite strong. 37 damage coming out. I think you look at something like that and you say, you know what? Fission basically saved us there, and I'm not upset. So here, hologram blizzard, pretty strong. But you will still take a decent chunk of damage. Do we have zero cost stuff? No. We have a couple of zero cost things there. We're not gonna die here, but we have to figure out what we're gonna do. I think you play Glacier to make Blizzard better later, but then you do have to kill this guy. And how are you gonna do that? It's a genuinely troubling question. So, I'm wrong. And then, forgive me. Well, I think I'd rather block 3 than hit for 4. But this might be... It's a dangerous time. Let's put it that way. So you're going to be summoning more minions next turn. We really would like to get some sick blizzards going. I'll tell you that much. And it's not looking too freaking likely. Certainly have to draw. Kind of have to draw Blizzard, which we didn't. We will die. That hurts, because I really thought we had something going here. And by the way, we're still dead. I'm devastated. Because, yeah, I think, honestly, I'm going to get one ahead of the comments here. Too thick. Deck's too thick. 22 cards might not seem like a lot, but when we're relying on every turn giving us 2 frosts and then blizzards just getting disgusting, I think this is bad. I think we did not do well today. I'm just trying to think, like, is there any way on planet Earth we get out of this? The answer is obviously no. But we did try. I'll tell you what I'm excited to be playing is the Ironclad again, because apparently I suck. And it is embarrassing to lose when you're not in Ascension mode anymore, but that first Ironclad run was so good. I'm excited to go back to it, and maybe at least I remember how that character works. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I apologize. If you did enjoy the episode, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Northernlion, to be notified when I go live in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya!